What's going on, guys? Linus here. Welcome to my first Battlefield 3 commentary. It's actually not my first game. This is my third game, but it was the shortest of the games I actually recorded. And it's probably the most entertaining, so there's a guy jumping up and down while I'm checking my settings. The game just arrived in my mail. Looks like they actually hire idiots at the mail because my package that the game came in was way too big for the mailbox, but he just like rammed it in there, damaging a lot of the packaging. Thank God the box was okay, otherwise I would have to send it back, which would be a bit of a waste. But yeah, I actually got to play some Battlefield. I actually didn't intend on getting the game, simply because, well, I didn't really like the beta. And I heard from a lot of people saying the full game is way better, it's way more fun, stuff like that. And I have to admit, after playing for a bit, it is actually way more fun. There's less glitches. It is still a bit buggy every now and then, but that's obviously going to get fixed, I hope. There's a bit of lag, but that's normal, I guess, on a first day and that sort of stuff. So I don't really have anything to complain about so far. I have to say it's way more fun than the beta, because the beta just was on a horrible map. So my only complaint so far is that it's a bit laggy, but that is, you know, due to the servers and not the actual game. And yeah, this is actually the first time in like ages that I'm doing a commentary after I recorded the gameplay. I hope it doesn't come out like bad or stupid. But I was actually planning on doing this more often now that I got Battlefield 3. I'm probably going to be playing this a lot because it's a lot of fun. It's a new game. It's fresh. Some of my actual friends are getting this, so it'll be nice to play this in a squad and that sort of stuff. But I just wanted to get out my first opinion, my first impressions on this game, and tell you guys that it's actually a lot of fun. If you're wondering, you know, should I get it or not, I'd say get it. It is a lot of fun. You know, if you prefer Call of Duty, that's fine. Honestly, it's a matter of taste. If you really enjoyed Modern Warfare 2, I mean, it was a pretty solid game, no matter how you put it. It just had some things that a lot of people didn't like. Black Ops was more to my taste, but, you know, if you enjoyed Modern Warfare 2, you're probably going to love Modern Warfare 3, so I don't see any harm in getting that either. And Battlefield 3 is just, it's totally different. You can't compare them. People compare them in every single commentary I've ever seen. It's like, oh, yeah, but Call of Duty has this. Honestly, Battlefield's more my style game, and I'm gonna enjoy it a lot. I almost died here. But yeah, I'm gonna enjoy it a lot. I'm not gonna get Modern Warfare 3, I think. From what I've seen, it just looks like Modern Warfare 2 with like new weapons and maps and all that sort of stuff. That's fine, you know. I mean, Modern Warfare 2 was a pretty solid game if you were into that sort of gameplay. Like I said, Black Ops was more my type of game, so I'll just be playing some Battlefield 3. I also got the Back to Kharkiv map pack, but that actually isn't available as of right now. We actually have to wait a pretty long time to unlock it. I think like a month or something. But for those of you who don't know what that is, it's basically old maps from Battlefield 2. You actually get them in Battlefield 3 if you have the limited edition. Excuse me. But yeah, so far I am actually really excited to play this game. I had a lot of fun. The vehicles, everything felt right, I guess you could say. But it is totally different from Bad Company 2 for me. I'm not sure why. It just feels totally different. The game is a bit slower. I feel a bit closer to the whole Battlefield 2 feel, which I like. But it also invites camping, sort of the whole fact that you can actually go pro now does make it very easy to camp in this game. Not gonna lie, I've run into a lot of campers. Camping is very easy in this game. It's obviously not as bad as Modern Warfare ever has been, but it is pretty bad now and then. But that's normal. I think you will run into that in any shooter ever right now. That's just, you know, that just happened. If you have a new game right nowadays, it's like there's gonna be campers. That's just the way it is. It can be annoying, I'm gonna admit, but it's a legit tactic. It's something you can do in the game. If you have fun camping, I mean, I hate it, but if you have fun camping, go right ahead, do it. I mean, there's no one that will tell you that what you're doing is morally wrong or whatever. The most important thing is that you're having fun, so I don't care whatsoever I'm not going to be dragged into any hate wars. You know, you had whole Call of Duty hating fests going on. People like, oh, campers, I hate campers. I mean, I know people that just whine and whine in every single commentary they do. And I honestly don't want to turn into that because it's boring. It is genuinely boring to listen to someone just whine for like a full commentary. And I actually want to just convey my first impressions onto you guys so you guys will know whether this game is worth it. And what I already said, it is way better than the beta. And if you enjoyed the beta, you're gonna love this. If you hated the beta, you can still like this. I hated the beta. I thought it was freaking horrible. The full game is so much better. The vehicles are great. I have flown a jet. I've been in a tank, I think, a jeep, all sorts of vehicles, and they all handle great. The jet is not my sort of thing. I mean, I'm very bad at piloting aircraft, so I'll probably leave the flying to other squad mates. Actually, I did record my first match where I jumped into a jet right away, and I was looking for, you know, how to shoot. So I found like normal minigun fire. I couldn't find rockets, so I was just pressing random buttons, and I pressed the B button, and I actually jumped out of my jet, and I crashed it into a mountain. So that's obviously not how to do it. So yeah, I will just leave that to other people, because I know from Bad Company 2 how bad it is if some random noob jumps into your aircraft. I mean, it was a helicopter in that case, but if someone gets in it, and that is annoying. Something that I also like, I mean, I know some people hate it, but you need a lot of bullets to kill someone. I'm not sure what was going on with this guy, but I shot like, geez, I shot him so many times and he didn't die. I don't actually know why, but it literally took ages to kill him, which was not cool at all. But that's just sort of how this game is. He was probably healing himself. I have no idea what happened. But this is nothing like Call of Duty. So if you enjoy Call of Duty, if you think Modern Warfare 2 is a great game, if you loved it, then you're not gonna like this game. Is all I can say, because it's so different, and it's actually more geared towards, you know, people that like playing as a team. Then again, like on consoles nowadays, you have kids everywhere, so it's not gonna be. There's not going to be a whole lot of team play. There's still going to be people running around just playing by themselves, which is fine. You know, that's normal. You run into that sort of stuff nowadays. But it's more fun if you actually have some friends to play with. I do have a full squad of friends, probably, that I can play with, so it's going to be more fun. But yeah, that's not even important. I just wanted to make a little video, let you guys know, yes, this game is fun. So if you want to pick it up, I would advise doing it. What else could I talk about? The weapons, I guess. Something I actually like is that both sides, because you have like sort of the Counter-Strike thing going on with terrorists and counter-terrorists. The Americans versus the, what is it, the Russians? I think the Russians. And you both have your own weapon. So if you're playing as the Americans, you would have weapons such as the M16, and when you're playing as the Russians, you would have, you know, Kalashnikovs. So I think that's really cool. That's more realistic, I guess. And every weapon has a distinct feel to it. It is not as easy as Call of Duty. There's way more recoil, and it takes more shots to actually kill someone. So if someone is shooting at you from a long distance with, well, not a sniper, then you can actually survive if you run away fast enough. Also, what just happened? I just jumped off the cliff, yes. But if you spam your A button, then your parachute will deploy and you will actually fall down safely. So that's what just happened. But you actually don't see your own parachute. So I get why it might have been a bit confusing for some of you guys who haven't played any Battlefield game ever. But I just hope you guys are happy that I'm actually going to do some commentaries on an FPS, which is pretty much how I started. And this tank just rolled. I was like, no. And then he shot me with an explosive round, probably. They are very powerful, I'm not gonna lie. The tank thingies, this is like, what is this, BMP-2M, I don't know what it is, like an APC or LAV, I don't know, but they're actually, they are very powerful. So if you get your hands on a vehicle, you are a force to be reckoned with. But then again, if you're playing as an engineer, you can take them down pretty easily. Actually, later on in this game, I decided to start as an engineer, because I was playing Assault all the way through, and I decided to go as an engineer. I actually shot like 2 rockets at a what's it called, an LAV or an APC, just a vehicle, and it exploded. I got like 600 points. That was pretty epic. So they are actually pretty easy to destroy, and I think engineers are actually very important in this game, because I felt like in Bad Company 2 you didn't always need engineers, but in this game you do, because there's loads of vehicles around, and if you are not using your vehicles, if they get stolen or whatever, you will want a good engineer on your team, let me tell you. So we got pushed back pretty badly. I was playing Conquest, by the way. I can tell that I got sort of, you know, forgot about the whole flow of doing a commentary, because normally in COD, like, the generic commentary sort of, oh, well, this is me playing some domination, I'm using these weapons and these I just started out of nowhere. I apologize. But I'm playing Conquest, which is sort of like domination from Call of Duty in a way, except it's more fun in my opinion, because you actually do have to kill the opponent to win. You don't just need to capture the flag. Yeah, here I started as an engineer. I think I started with another version of the M16. And yeah, you actually get an RPG in the beginning, so that was pretty nice. I still had to figure out how to use the knife, because sometimes you like knife once, but you still have it in your hand. It's a bit confusing, but whatever. Here I shot the guy with the with my RPG, but it's still a bit laggy, like I said, so I didn't kill him immediately, which is just weird. Here I shot him again. I got another hit marker, but he's still alive, even though his vehicle's burning. And then I shot again, and it was like boom. Got 2 kills, some killing spree stopped, double kill, all that sort of stuff, like 600 points. So, yeah, that made me almost level up immediately as an engineer, so that's pretty cool. Engineer has always been my favorite class, or loadout, or whatever the hell you want to call it, in Battlefield, so I will probably play a lot of engineer. But if you guys want to see something specific, like a specific game type or map, then, you know, leave comments, that's totally fine. I'll do my best to showcase whatever I can. But like I said, I'm not great at this game. Did I ever say that? I am not great at this game. I just said it right now. So I might not always get great games. But thank God it's actually more about like winning and team play than about having an awesome KD. So that's actually something I really enjoy about this game. We got destroyed, I will admit, but I actually played pretty well in my opinion. I tried to protect my team, but I was just messing about with assault. I should have probably switched to engineer way earlier. And we only have 3 tickets left. Damn, we got owned. I'm not sure why I didn't respawn, but yeah, the game is pretty much over. You get this screen, your team lost, you suck. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Like I said, leave comments and stuff. And I will talk to you guys next time.